Hello, I'm Talia Seaton from the Herald Studios. In 2018, the global orthopedic market was valued at $44 billion and growing. In the same year, the global implants market sat at a whopping $26 billion, driven by an aging population and the increased need for replacement procedures. Now more than ever, we need innovation in this space. One company looking to bring about better change is Singular Health Group. Last month, the medtech company launched their Scan to Surgery initiative, an integrated platform bringing medical images to life via advanced technology and the sophisticated printing techniques delivered by Melbourne-based company Australian Additive Engineering. Here to discuss this exciting tech is Singular Health Group's Chief Operating Officer, James Hill, and Managing Director of Australian Additive Engineering, Hugh Tevelin. Hugh and James, thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks, Talia. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Talia.
James, last time we were here, we spoke a little bit more about your Scan to Surgery. Now, how does this 3D printing and AAE initiative fit in here?
Yeah, so the Scan to Surgery initiative, backed by our medical file transfer protocol, allows us to take CT and MRI scans, so from the radiological scan, to then retrieve that scan, visualize that scan in our 3DICOM software, and then use artificial intelligence and other algorithms to extract information out of those scans. What we then do with that information is we go through a process of what we call virtual surgical planning. So planning specific implants and cutting guides, etc., derivatives from that scan. But those implants and guides are quite complex in shape. So you can't generally use traditional manufacturing techniques to do it, and it can be more cost effective to use 3D printing. So we made an investment in Australian Additive Engineering, AAE, over in Melbourne, who can create these complex shapes. And I suppose Hugh's probably the expert and the best person to talk about how the additive engineering actually creates these, by patient-specific implants.
Essentially, the printers work via lasers. A laser will shoot into a bed of powder, and the bed of powder will differ. It could either be a biocompatible material, or it might be titanium, depending what we're building, whether it's an implant or a biomodel or a surgical guide. From there, layer upon layer, as fine as 15 micron, the part will slowly build itself up. And once the part is finished building, it's removed from the printer, cleaned up a little bit. We do checks on the components to make sure that they're all to spec. We sterilize the components and then send them out to the surgery.
So Hugh, what makes AAE so unique?
What makes us unique is in the Australian market, we're dedicating ourselves directly and solely to medical applications. Getting an investment from Singular Health as well, it allows us to be a major player immediately in the market. Not only that, but we've got extra cash to play with. We have significant a significant amount of printers about to be installed in our facility in Melbourne. And from there, we can supply components to surgeries, as short as 24 hours and within 3 days in most cases. So that's what's going to set us apart from other companies within the market.
So then when can we expect production to begin?
Printers are, as I said, just arriving at the moment. So once they're set up in the facility, we're estimating that we'll be up and functioning during Q4 this year.
Okay, James, you must be excited to have AAE on board. What does this mean for the company?
It's quite an exciting time for the company. It takes us beyond just software. It's a natural extension of our software. It really builds in extra functionality into the software. I think the fact that it's Australian based, that we're bringing this medical manufacturing back home to Australia, like you said, direct to the surgery. We're not relying on companies in the US, in Belgium, outside of the borders. For this complex manufacturing is really exciting, and we're creating a lot of value for the company, and we're providing a lot of value to those patients who are in need of patient-specific surgeries.
Well, very exciting times for you both. Thanks so much for your time today.
Thanks, Talia.
Thanks, Talia. Thanks for having us.